My name is Serena Poon, and welcome to my show, Serena Loves. As a celebrity chef, nutritionist, and entrepreneur, I'm incredibly passionate about helping others live their best life through methods I call culinary alchemy, which is the magic of combining education, integrative and functional nutrition with healing intuitive energy. So, with each episode, I'm going to share with you the amazing stories of some incredible people, inspiring entrepreneurs from every industry, all who have overcome challenges in their personal journeys to get to where they are today. And today, I'm so excited to finally welcome to the studio someone who not only embodies the transformational story of success, but she also does it with a little bit of fairy dust. As the winner of the coveted Elle Beauty Genius Award, her work as a celebrity crystal nail artist has graced the covers of magazines and has been captured on the red carpet on the hands of her clients like Julia Roberts and Selma Blair. Now, despite having a really lucrative job as a top executive in the advertising industry, she decided to pursue her passions as an artist and a crystal healer, and she launched her own high vibrational, crystal-infused luxury wellness and skin line. And in just the short year that it's launched, it has been explosive. So there's so many more exciting things that she has to share, and I can't wait for you to hear all about it. Please welcome Mazz Hanna.
So excited to be here. Thank you for having me.
Yes, no, I'm so excited. It's been so long that we've been trying to do this, and we're in the same space, and you're like a crystal junkie, and I'm a crystal junkie, and so I'm just like, finally, she's here. Great. So yeah, there's so much that I know I want to talk about with your brand, but I'd like you to share how you kind of like, not veered, but just, you went from one direction, and then you chose a different path, and I think there's so many people that are kind of like deep into a career path already, with years and years, as you did, right? Mm-hmm. And maybe they're pulled by another sort of passion. Like, what kind of led you there?
Yeah, I feel like my transition out of my career that I had done for most of my adult life into where I am now was just something that was meant to happen. Mm-hmm. It seemed to be a little bit higher than just what was going on with me. It was a universe type thing.
Yeah.
So, when I was working in advertising, I had worked my way up to the top of the creative world. And, I just realized that I was chasing something thinking that once I got to the next step, mm-hmm. that I would be happy.
Right.
And then I realized, like, oh my God, I'm actually not happy. This isn't right,
Yeah.
And I had realized that what I had been chasing was money. Mm-hmm. So I was feeling a little bit, I don't want to say empty, but questioning my life choices at that point. And then I had a really difficult client that I had been working with for a long time at the agency that I was with. And then it just got to a point where I ended up having a really bad panic attack, which I've spoken about pretty openly. And when that happened, it was really embarrassing. It was probably one of my lowest lows. It happened on an airplane in front of coworkers of mine. Mm-hmm. After that day, I just really had to take stock of what was important in my life.
Yeah.
If I was going to start over at 35, because I realized in that moment I couldn't keep doing this. It was making me physically sick.
Right.
And I just thought about what is it that lights my heart on fire and what makes me so happy. And the two things that I've always been really into and loved were crystals and nails.
Yeah.
So that's how the transition happened. I really just thought about, okay, coming from corporate America where everything was very practical, I thought, okay, what is the logical next step if I'm going to take these two things that don't really go together and bring them together? And I had this idea for a crystal healing nail salon.
Brilliant. No,
it never happened.
Like, brilliant.
But yeah, so I gave a lot of notice at my job. I enrolled in nail school. I got my crystal healing certification, and I just got to work creating these really amazing rituals in a salon type of environment that catered to working women, where they can go and just have a place to relax and unwind and sort of take care of themselves on a deeper level.
Yeah, that's okay. So I love this. You had two passions, and you weren't even certified or trained it in either, and you just went ahead and did it.
Yeah.
And I think that that's amazing. You just took something, this is what I love, I'm just going to learn everything about it. And I think that that's so important for people to hear, because so many people don't pursue their passions or their dreams because they think they need to have a whole lifetime of education or experience already, and you can start anytime. So thank you for sharing that, because I think that will inspire a lot of people. And then to say that you had this really low moment, it actually catapulted you to where you are now. And I would love for you to talk a little bit more about, you started doing this for women, you're infusing the crystals into your work as an artist. And then how did that evolve and grow?
Yeah, so funny story about how this all happened. But I really feel like when I decided to follow my passion and sort of put fear aside, because I did think like, okay, a lot can go wrong here. I'm not an expert in these fields. I don't have the safety net of a paycheck coming in to fall back on, but I really thought about what's the worst thing that can happen?
Right.
Was that it wouldn't work out,
right,
and I can go back to my old job.
Right.
But at least I tried something different.
Right.
But in that moment, when I made that decision to leave my job, I really feel like I stepped into my flow.
Yeah.
And once you get into your flow and you're doing what you're supposed to be doing, it's just the universe rolls out the red carpet for you and things just fall into place, which is the next part of my story. So after I left my job in advertising, I had been unemployed for a couple of days, and a friend of mine in New York had called and asked if I could do him a favor, which was to accompany an artist that he managed. He manages musicians to a photo shoot because he couldn't fly out for it. So I was coming from this place of yes, where I just said yes to everything.
Okay.
And I went, I took this girl, I ended up meeting a woman who noticed my nails. I was practicing like all these different nail techniques. So I had these really long nails with these like metallic strips embedded in them. But she noticed them.
And now you don't.
I know, they're just very clean and simple now. Well, I do a lot of massage, so it's hard for me to have long nails anymore. But so she noticed my nails, we started chatting, and it turned out that she owned an agency that represented celebrity manicurists.
Oh, okay.
And she and I had been chatting about my advertising career and, this plan that I had to open this crystal healing nail salon. And she asked, have you ever thought about working with doing celebrity nails? And I didn't even realize that was a job.
Yeah.
So I ended up falling into that. I got signed to their agency. I started working with some really A-list celebrities. And that's where I really thought about, okay, this concept for the salon isn't really going to happen, but there's a lot of exciting stuff going on here. How can I take these beautiful rituals that I designed and bring them into people's homes? Which is how the whole crystal healing manicure thing started, where I would do a chakra assessment and I would make custom blended. I'll have to give you one sometime.
Yes. Yes.
But I would make custom blended products to use with my clients. And then people wanted to buy the products I was selling, and I wasn't really selling them to everyone. Just it was like a very specialized thing.
Yeah.
And that's really how the brand started. And then CBD is something that is very, very near and dear to my heart. I have a really bad neck injury from an accident.
Okay.
Yeah, and I started using CBD, and it totally changed the game for me.
Wow.
And it just made sense working with people's hands and feet. My clients are constantly shoving their feet into uncomfortable shoes, walking the carpet. So that's how I started incorporating CBD into my practice with my clients.
Wow.
Yeah.
So tell me about some of these services that you do, these wellness services. I know that obviously I know about the nails, and you just said massage. And so what are some of these? And I know that there's a secret spot somewhere here in LA that things can happen.
Well, there's not really a secret spot. You're looking at her. But that's why I made these products, so that people can have these same types of experiences in their home. So all of the products are infused with crystals, and we have all of our crystals blessed by a shaman under a full moon.
Love that.
And it just, how that, it's just really increases the vibration. It makes everything just feel extra special.
Yes. I do the same thing with mine. I do Reiki, and then obviously all the moons, and it makes such a difference.
It really, really
powerful,
does.
and people feel it.
They do. We get emails all the time from clients saying like, your products have helped me and I've tried everything else. And I really do think that a lot of that has to do with the love and care that goes into each bottle. And the crystal also, you can see like in our products, sorry, set myself on fire, but there's an actual like crystal inside.
I love
Isn't that cool? It's a carnelian.
Yes. I love that.
And then with our cuticle oil, we have a amethyst roller ball. So amethyst is really great for helping you quit biting and picking your nails.
Oh, is that what you tell your clients?
Yeah.
I love it. That's such a good point.
Yeah, it's a sobriety stone. Helps you quit, break bad habits.
I love that. So tell me a little bit about about how you source. I know people, that's really important too. One of the things I love about your brand, everything is obviously ethically sourced, and you're so conscientious about that. I'd love for the audience to know a little bit more about how you do that, and your ethos behind it.
Of course, yeah. I mean, that's probably the most important thing to me, especially as a brand founder, that I have my name on my products. So I hold it to a very, very high standard, because this is a reflection of me, in the end. But one of the reasons why I started making products to begin with is because I couldn't find a brand out there that met all of my needs and my clients' needs. For everything from the organic ingredients to the type of packaging that it was in. Like, a lot of things are packaged in plastic. And all of our stuff is in glass, with the exception of our lip balm. Because of the formula, we're unable to have that in a more natural packaging, but we're working on something better. But yeah, all of our hemp is sourced from a certified organic hemp farm in Colorado. All of our ingredients are as natural and organic as possible, certified organic wherever we can. And even down to our crystals, I've developed relationships with different crystal miners over the years, and I know where these things come from. I've met a lot of the people who personally dig them out of the ground. It's pretty unbelievable. So every little detail in this brand has been scrutinized by me, and
I love that.
I care so deeply about it. And I really feel like this is what I'm meant to do. And this is my passion. It's just so great to get to do it.
I'm so happy for you.
Thank you.
That's really, it's such a blessing, but it's also your reward, right? For like putting aside your fears and really going for what felt true to you and what felt aligned. And I think that's one of the hardest things to do when you're kind of like, when you're in that space where you have your comforts and what and then to have to choose like what is aligned for you, because sometimes it's a little edgy, right? You're not really sure how things are going to turn out. Well, let's talk about some of these ingredients, some of these products.
Of course.
We've already talked about the ingredients and what they are, just so people know. This is for your body, right?
Yeah, so they're all for like face and body, but mostly body. So we can start over here. So this was the first product that I ever conceptualized. This is our relieving spray.
Okay.
So it was formulated to be non-greasy and fast absorbing, so that you can spray it onto your feet, slip them into high heels. It's got a lot of, it smells so good. It has a lot of amazing essential oils, white willow bark extract to help with inflammation. And then it's also infused with smoky quartz, which, as you know, is like great for grounding, foot cramping, foot pain. So this is a really nice product.
And I love the packaging.
It's so pretty.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
It's all glass. And then we have our rose quartz facial massagers. So these are Brazilian rose quartz, which is the type of rose quartz that resonates with me personally. But they're really great for depuffing the eyes and facial massage. I use these, like they fit really nicely in like the knob of your hair. I can show you, like you can just sort of infuse them into any type of body massage that you do, but also on the face. It's really great for lymphatic drainage.
So you just do it like kind of like a gua sha sort of thing?
It's a type of gua sha. So you basically just, it's good for underneath the eyes, but you can use it everywhere. We have a facial that's available at the Ace Hotel in Palm Springs, and it's coming to a new location in LA, but this is used as part of the service. So the facial begins with like a 10-minute facial massage using these. And these are awesome too because they heat up and cool down really easily. So you just put them in a cup of hot water or cold water.
And then so smart.
So amazing. You don't have to freeze them or anything like that. So this is our amethyst infused cuticle oil.
Yes.
Which is our bestseller.
Yes.
Everybody loves it.
Yes.
It's certified organic. It's just 4 simple ingredients. It's hemp seed oil, jojoba oil, lavender, and geranium essential oils, which are really great for stimulating nail health and growth. And it can also help heal the cuticles if you have any hangnails or anything like that. And then we have our amethyst roller ball, which is really special. So then moving over here is our magnifier quartz infused essential oil blend.
Okay.
This has 50 milligrams of CBD.
Okay.
And it smells amazing.
You smell.
Take a whiff. And it's 11 different essential oils.
Wow.
Isn't that lovely?
Yeah.
Put that on the back of your neck. It is the best for neck pain.
I'm just going to see.
Not that I'm making a claim that this is for pain, but it helps me with.
Wow. So why is it called magnifier?
So magnifier quartz is just the type of crystal. So if you see inside, there's a little teeny tiny quartz in there.
Oh.
Isn't that so pretty?
Yeah, I didn't see that at first.
So magnifier quartz does just that. It helps to magnify and amplify the healing powers of other substances that it's paired with. So for this product in particular, where we have these, pure therapeutic grade essential oils and the CBD, it's really great of just like enhancing those healing aspects. Then we have our alignment elixir spray, which is infused with clear quartz. You can see. And this is 4 different types of organic lavender and organic aloe leaf juice. Oh, it's getting the candle.
I love it.
Yeah, it's just really great for refreshing your skin. You can also use it to cleanse your space, to help cleanse your crystals. It's really lovely. Then we have our lip balm. I'm not going to lean over the candle anymore. But our lip balm is infused with rose quartz, which is really nice. It's got peppermint. It's really delicious and minty. Some people say it tastes like a peppermint chocolate chip cookie. Oh. Which it really does. There's no chocolate in there.
Okay,
I don't know
I
how
have to try
it
that
happens.
later.
It's so good. And then we have our carnelian infused skin salve, which is really amazing. It's like super hydrating on the skin. All you need is a teeny tiny bit and it goes a long way. And that pairs really nicely with our rose quartz body massagers, which is basically just a larger version of the face massagers. So you can use this on your legs, your arms, your back. Like what I like to do every morning, part of my ritual is I do the essential oil on the back of my neck and I pop this under hot water in the sink and I just rub it in for like 30 seconds and it helps like stimulate and get blood flowing.
I love that.
Thank you.
So where do you get your inspiration from? Are any of these like inspired by any particular clients or your own experiences, or where do you get your inspiration for creating the product?
It's really from things that I wish that I had that I couldn't find. I mean, there are a lot of essential oil blends out there on the market, right? But I couldn't find one that I really love that when I put it on, it tingles on the skin. It smells amazing. A lot of people like compliment me, like, "Oh, what perfume are you wearing?" I'm like, "That's actually my essential oil blend." It's so funny. And the same thing with the cuticle oil. Like that really came from a need as well, where I wanted something that could easily roll on, where after I do a manicure and the nails are still wet, I can sort of get around there with working with the clients because everybody's in a rush to get out the door. But yeah, really just from a need or me not being satisfied with ingredient lists of other brands. I'm a big stickler for ingredients, especially as, I started formulating myself or working with a formulator and I realized like, oh my God, there's stuff in here. I was Googling my way through ingredients lists and I realized that they're putting a lot of stuff in there that doesn't have to be. And you just have to fight to get those things out of there. And
it's just standard how they've always done it. And do you feel like there's a shift though? Because clean beauty and green beauty is really coming closer to the forefront and people are so much more aware now that maybe it's going to be less of a fight in the future.
I definitely think that things are changing. There's also a lot of, new discoveries happening with different alternatives to preservatives and people are really leaning into plants and plant medicine and seeing, all the amazing things they can do. So that's helping the cause, of course. And even in our case, we were able to formulate everything without any synthetic preservatives. So
I love it.
Yeah, there's a way to do it.
So what's the shelf life for your products? If there's no stabilizers in there, like there's no preservatives in there. So is it good for like 6 months,
It's
year?
good, like a year. I think on most of our packaging it's 12 months. The thing that you have to just be careful with more natural ingredients is, not leaving it out in the sunlight or, having it in a really hot room for a long period of time. But, I'm really bad at taking things in and out of the bathroom. So all of my stuff lives in there and it's been fine. I haven't had any issues at all.
No, that's so great. So you have this amazing line of all these different products and, launching more. You're still working one-on-one with your celebrity clients as an artist. Are you still taking new clients? How does that part of your practice work?
Well, I'm not really taking any new clients at the moment. I just don't really have the time with. You're an exception. But I have really wonderful people who I work with regularly, and it's important for me that I can preserve my energy to give to them.
Absolutely.
I don't want to spread myself. I don't want to spread myself too thin, especially with running the brand, which is a major part of my time. But I'm actually working on creating sort of a training program for other manicurists to get certified in the crystal healing manicure.
That's great.
Because I want more people to have access to this, and I never intended for it to be something that's so like, I don't know, I don't want to say secretive, but more unavailable
No,
to people.
I totally know what you mean.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm doing something similar with culinary alchemy because you just want as many people as possible to know how to do it and share that healing ability, and just the more people it can touch, the better. So is that something that you're doing that's going to be online or like workshops? I mean, I'm sure there are people watching that are going to want to take part in that.
Of course, yeah. It's going to be something that'll be done online.
That's so cool.
Yeah, the exact timing is still TBD, but I'm working with...
But that's like a future project.
Yeah, it's great. I'm very excited for it.
Oh, that's so great.
Yeah.
I'm so happy that you're able to come in, and this is all beautiful, and I just really appreciate your time. I know you're so busy.
Thank you so much for having me.
I am so excited for you. So, as new products come, just let us know. You can always come back on and share.
I would love that.
So let everyone know where they can find you, find your products, all things Mazz. Maybe even pictures of your cats in different places.
If you want to see my cats, you can find me on Instagram at Mazz Hanna Beauty and at Mazz Hanna, which is specifically for the brand. And then you can find me on my website, www.mazzhanna.com, for a full list of products and also educational resources and tools about CBD and crystals.
CBD and crystals galore. I need to know a little bit more about CBD myself. So I'm always really particular about, sourcing, and I'm definitely going to check that out. And since you're like a fellow crystal sister, definitely checking that stuff out as well. So thank you guys so much for joining us today on Serena Loves TV, and we will see you next time.